Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is SearchNav support. We're going to go over what our iteration plan is going to be. This is July 17th, 2023, week 12, fiscal year 24, Q2. And I'm going to go ahead and share our mascot because we're a team and we're all wrapped, like strapped up and ready to go off across the desert. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Tieme.
Hi. Okay. So let's go for my issues. First is Germany Impressum Law. I don't know how to pronounce this actually, but this is like a page specific for our German version. And we also have the horizontal scroll bug that we still have to decide some, let's say, design issues, because we just noticed that the problem of the horizontal scroll is still happening depending of the language. So like Japanese and German still have the scroll. German because the words are long, and Japanese because actually Japanese has no space between words. So this is making the layout kind of weird because the bottom, it looks actually tall instead of large. And well, we are deciding still how this is going to work, but yeah, we'll fix it still this iteration. We are still finish the Japanese pages, the content we received, from the content that we received from the translate team. We are finished. It's just like 3 pages left. I'm probably finished today. And after that, we have the informational purpose on disclaimer. It's a disclaimer. It's like an alert for the user about our like privacy, cookies, and this kind of information. And yeah, that's it for me. And I will pass it to Megan.
Thanks, Tieme. In this iteration, I think the main priority for me is working on the Argo proof of concept. So far in that project, I've gotten like all the information we need from like a GitLab MR and sending that over to Argo. Not getting a successful response back, but it recognizes me and it's aware that we're pinging it. So that's a good ending point for that half. And so I'm going to start the next half, which is receiving a request from Argo, which then creates an MR on our side. Some internationalization issues here for delivery automation, the partners page and the company page. I'm sure I'll grab some more of those if I have some time. And then lastly, just a quick update to our email template code. Allie's made some updates on her own in Marketo, so I'm going to take her updates and just make sure it's all in our repository, so we have like a single source of truth, and anyone that works on that email in the future doesn't see a mismatch of code in Marketo versus our code. Next, I'll pass it off to Javi.
Thank you, mate. Oh man, thank you, mate. What a great way to start Monday. Just like a phlegm all over. Couple of things from last iteration that I'm carrying over, in particular to localization, that I wanted to talk about is we found something for updating the root lang property that we think is okay. It'd be nice if we could get it in the, Megan suggested either in the layout. Essentially, we don't want to add more boilerplate to our various pages. So I want to make sure that we look at that one more time before telling everybody how to do something. This iteration, I also working on round of review on existing German content. I have some other issues for translating pages like why GitLab, Analyst, DevOps platform, the solutions page. I have one, it looks like I'm assisting a partner with a 1Password MR, and I have 2 points for a French regulatory disclosure. That's also, I would imagine, in French. I haven't looked at that issue, but that's it for me. Passing it over to John.
Thank you, Javi. For this iteration, I pick a few issues because I'm leaving at the end of the week for vacations. So I only pick the subscription agreement issue from last iteration in order to add a banner that says that if there is any constraint or any misspelling on any translation in the subscription agreement page, the banner is there for to tell the users that there is no problem with that. And also I'm going to translate the software security assurance page and also the public sector page. And that's it for me. Next one is Trevor.
Thanks, John. So this iteration, I'll be working on the preferred language auto detection experience for localization, as well as the keyword search experience for customer stories. I'll also be out of office next week, so on vacation, so a bit of a shorter iteration for me. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll pass it over to Lauren.
Yeah, I'll keep looking into investigating the scope of splitting the www repo by experience. We had a change in our core web vitals on April 22nd. It was kind of a significant drop. So I'm going to dig down and see if there was a thing that we pushed that day. We have a new localization senior manager, starts today, Oleg. I'm his onboarding buddy. So he's going to be onboarding for the next 2 weeks, but then we're also going to dive into, at the end of the 2 weeks, our subfolder strategy for our localized content. There might be a different way we want to host our English content. And then our internationalized GitLab Ultimate free trial page, GitLab for education. And then still working on the qualified chat box, MVC1. So working with marketing ops to make some changes there. So that will wrap it up for iteration for SearchNav support. And we're just going to sail away into the end of Q2 here. So with that, I'm going to try to find this